Sharael, Maldine. Cullen's anger cut deep, his words sharp as any blade. He questioned my lies, my failures, my worth as master of the oath. I tried to hold my ground, to remind him of duty, but the fire between us burned too hot. Only Dagar's shrill voice broke the storm, warning us that shouting here could draw worse than our tempers. Later, in the quiet, I let too much slip. I admitted what I never meant to say, that I am untrained, desperate, and that casting the contingentium has fouled more than I can control. I saw in Cullen's eyes the thought of striking me down. By morning, I regretted every word. Dagger whispered that it was this place, Sansa itself, that pulls secrets loose, twisting hearts until they break. Perhaps he's right. Perhaps it wasn't just me. Still, the shame clings. I buckle my sword to my side, forcing calm, and step into the dim, dreary day, unsure if Cullen will ever see me as anything but a liar.
Welcome back. I'm Mike Carmel, host and author of the Dark Razor Chronicles streamcast. This is Season 3, Episode 7, Ashes and Oaths.
Sharael, Maldine. The morning air is crisp, my breath materializing. The sky is a little brighter, free of clouds, but still dark compared to the garden. A faint moon hovers high, another larger one far to the west, while the sun rises in the east. I feel its warmth on my skin, but it looks to be a dismal day, dim and dreary. I walk the 24 paces to the privy, feeling sunshine I can't even see. The privy door is open, 2 planks stretched across a shallow pit. I stare at the stained wood and let out a long sigh. I'd almost rather the woods. Almost. I step inside and pull the door closed behind me. The sword on my hip clunks against the door, then the wall, pulling at my belt. I unbuckle the sword and lean it against the door frame. Pulling the door closed all the way, I slide the bar to lock it. When I'm done with the business of the morning, I sit there longer than I should, elbows on my knees, head in my hands. This place may be the undoing of this entire endeavor. We've barely even started, and already we're trapped in an inferno. It feels like the plot of a bad epic. No rhyme or reason. Nothing like the stories my mom used to tell me, where the handsome hero sweeps in to save the day. Well, maybe some of it's right. I picture Cullen, his strength, his loyalty, his stubbornness. I've only known him a day, yet I already think of him as more than just oath taken. It matters what he thinks. I almost chuckle. What the hell's is wrong with me? I'm longing for him. But it's this place, isn't it? That's why I feel this way. Why I blurted everything out. This place makes me want to please him. To tell the truth, no matter the cost. Damn. I close my eyes, my thoughts spiraling, and dare to whisper, Corbin, God of War, please hear me. I wait in silence. I know I don't need to speak aloud. He will hear me regardless, but saying the words offers comfort. And then, a deep, familiar voice floods into my mind, deeper than it should be, distorted through the conduit.
Sharael.
Tears spring to my eyes. My face clenches, and I sob as golden light fills the tiny outhouse. Tens of thousands of tiny sparks swirl around me like fireflies. They are his messengers, the conduit through which he speaks. I can't reply, overcome with emotion. Damn this body.
I have commanded you never to utter my name. Why have you defied me?
Please. My body trembles. I slide from the bench, falling to my knees, my face striking the wooden door. My hands claw at the wood, reaching upward, trying to stretch toward him. Please, God, I beg you for guidance. His voice is colder now.
You defy me. You are not her.
His words slice through me, paralyzing my thoughts.
Utter my name no more, or I shall strike you down.
No, he can't mean that. He can't. I struggle against the weight of emotion, abandoning speech for thought. Corbin! 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 I scream his name in my mind, in defiance of his command, but also as a plea. Rather I be struck dead than be without your grace. The words fly from me, desperate and raw. I wait, bracing for the wrath I know will come, but it doesn't. I feel his presence looming, judging. A gust of divine strength pushes against me, like a forceful wind flexing its power. The privy door swings open under my weight, and I fall forward into the cold dirt, my body racked with sobs. His light fades, his presence vanishes, and what's left is worse, a hollow, bottomless void deep inside me. The same hollow I felt yesterday, when he first told me he would never speak to me again. Yet he spoke to me. Despite his dire threat, he didn't strike me dead for calling his name. But then, what had he done? The door to the privy had opened, and I'd fallen. Strike me down. The words echo in my mind. Out of his presence now, I can think clearly again, move freely. I sit up, wiping dirt from my face, the dust mixing with drool and tears streaking across my cheeks. I almost laugh. Strike me down. Was that it? Was he just venting his frustration? Maybe this was his way of fulfilling a divine promise, technically striking me down without truly harming me. A small smile curls at the edge of my mouth. I look up and spot Cullen coming from the porch. He sees me on the ground and rushes forward, concern etched deep into his features.
Sharael.
He's wearing the razor now, eyes scanning the area, ensuring there's no threat nearby. The sight of him, so fierce and protective, fills me with a sudden surge of happiness. He won't abandon me. Not the god, nor the man. Thank you, Corbin. And for the briefest moment, I swear I feel Corbin sigh with exasperation. Cullen kneels beside me.
What happened?
I'm all right.
You were gone a while and you've been crying?
His concern softens me. There's something almost bashful in his tone, as if he doesn't know whether to press further. It's this place. Plays on my emotions. Skin my knee. He exhales, wiping dirt from my cheek with a gentle touch. The look he gives me makes my stomach flip. Oh, this damn place. I'm fine. Come on, I'm hungry. He nods and helps me to my feet without another word, leading me back to the cabin. No, he won't abandon me, even after last night. He attends to me now without hesitation, though I know the questions are still there, waiting. His duty is instinct, guiding him to protect me. Is Corbin trying to tell me this? Some veiled message? Or is he, too, just acting the fool for someone he cares about? The thought frightens me. How can I think such a thing, calling Corbin a fool? He really would strike me dead if he heard that. Back inside the cabin, the smell of cooked food fills the air. Laid out on the table is a spread of roasted vegetables and thick slices of ham. Dagar sits eagerly at the table, eyes wide, tongue flicking across his sharp teeth. But Sandra is nowhere in sight. I glance around the small room. There's no kitchen, no utensils near the fireplace. Where did she even prepare all this? Is Sandra joining us?
No, she'll be back in a short while, but she left us this!
His eyes sparkle.
Special stuff! We rarely get more than corn and beans, but this? Roasted veggies and ham? I think it's ham.
That grin of his. Who knows if he's serious or playing? Cullen pulls out a chair for me and gestures for me to sit. I do, taking the same seat I used last night. He sits beside me, reaching for a platter of food. Roasted carrots, parsnips, onions, and meat. Dagger grabs his smaller plate and hoists it in the air.
Food, please!
Cullen laughs and starts spooning vegetables onto the little creature's plate. He cuts a slice of ham next, placing it on Dagar's plate, which sags under the weight.
How's that?
Dagger drops the plate to the table with a thud, already diving in face first without answering. Cullen cuts more ham and offers me the first slices. I hold out my plate, and he carefully fills it with a generous portion. He gives me more than himself. I don't comment. I don't want to draw attention to the gesture, but I notice, and I'm grateful. No, he won't abandon me. That thought echoes in my mind, louder than before. I need that reassurance, even if I hate that I do. Dagger devours his food, using his face more than his paws. Vegetables scatter from his plate, tumbling across the table. I can't help but smile at the sight. I glance at Cullen, and he smiles back. Damn this place. I force my eyes down to my plate, ignoring the flip in my stomach. I can't let every smile and glance from him affect me this way. The knife on the table catches my eye, polished and sharp. Cutting cooked flesh can't be that different from wielding a sword, right?
Krista Smithy, Road Hunger. Lork and Jilly, well, they weren't rightly mad about it, but I'm thinking it were with a heavy heart they took my refusal of their offer. We weren't ready. Lork and Jilly, that's Dar and Ma, listened, no frown, no push. Jilly just said, then we keep as we are. Lork nodded once and set us to drills, same as always. That were months ago now. We ain't spoke of it since. But I feels it in their eyes sometimes. A weight sitting there like stones waiting to be moved. They ain't done with it. I knows they'll ask again, and this time I thinks I'm ready. Still, they're Ma and Dar to us. Even Jin and Maury, though Jin mutters it half a joke. Meals, chores, practice, all the same. Spring lays itself over the yard. Air's warmer. Ground still wet, but we don't minds it. We drills every morning, steel on our hips, staves in our hand, sweat darkening shirts. After lunch, Jin and Maury often peel off, go up the ridge, laughing and tossing sticks. Some days Dar holds them back. Plain hands help, bellies fed, and we work wood or garden before sup. That's been our life. Same, safe, and maybe too small for some. Jin don't like same, never did, but this spring it's worse.
You don't ever want more than this?
He asks me one day when we're racking steel. More in drills and chores? What else is there?
Rivet, markets, girls, roads, the island itself. You ever seen the sea from the West Cliffs?
I seen the sea plenty, but not from the West Cliffs. I shakes my head. We got's rules.
Rules ain't chains, unless you lets 'em be.
Next week he asks again. Week after he says it right in the yard, not caring if Dan hears.
We could walk out today. No one 'ud stop us.
Hold. Don't chase.
Dan snaps back. Jin spits in the dirt like the words curdle him. Maury laughs, but it ain't more than noise to cover the edge. I tells myself I don't hear Jin, but at night, layin' awake, I does. Then Ma says at supper,
Next month, we're gone some days. Rumon's callin'. My ma's health is low. We'll visit. 6 days, maybe 7. Krista, you'll be in charge.
my spoon stops halfway. Me?
You.
His voice leaves no room.
You know the rules. You know the lines. We wouldn't hand it to you if we thought you'd break 'em.
Dan's eyes light proud. The weeks run fast after. Lork drives us harder, as if 6 days away means 6 years of training to catch up. Ma shows me lists, how to count seed, how to split feed, which shed door swings wrong when the wind's up. She puts the weight in my hands and trusts I'll carry it. I knows it all know-how, but she wants to run the lines. The night before they leave, suppers beans and bread and pears. Da says it plain.
6 days. Maybe a day more. You keep the 4 of you to the pattern. Train mornings, chores after. Steel stays racked.
At dawn, packs on, they head up the path. Ma kisses the doorframe with 2 fingers, promise made. Da takes one last look at the yard, the shed, the porch. His eyes land on me.
Hold.
Then they're gone. Jin stands with his arms crossed.
6 days, 6 days we gots to ourselves.
Dan don't answer. Maury just chuckles, but his eyes dart quick. First day we keeps to it. Drills, sweat, lunch, chores. I feels heavy but steady. Jin sidles near me after pause.
Feels different, don't it? Ropes off. No one watching.
Feels like more weight, not less, I says.
That's fear talking.
It is. I knows it. 'Cause he's right. It does feel different. No one but my own Ed to hold the line. Second day, he tries harder.
We could go to Parton for the day. Be back by sundown. They'd never know.
They'd know. They always know. He laughs sharp, shrugs, walks off. By the third day, he says it right in front of Dan and Maury while we scrub the porch.
We're ready. Steel at our sides. Packs waiting. Lork taught us to pack 'em. Maybe he wanted us ready for this all along.
Dan slams his brush.
We ain't thieves, sneaking off when we're trusted.
Trusted. Trusted to muck. Trusted to rot.
I want to say, 'cause Ma and Da told us plain. This is the test. They told us this is the test. That everything's a test. Running off is the biggest fail of the test. Maury hums louder, scrubbing fast, pretending not to hear. That night I lie awake. Jin's words won't quit. My chest feels tight. I think of Jilly's voice. You'll be in charge. I think of what it means to hold and what it means to run. By the 4th day, I'm cracked. After drills, when Jin leans close, I don't argue. Fine, I says. My voice is thin but real. We'll go.
Krista.
Dan stares daggers at me. Just for a walk. We pack as Lork taught. We goes out and comes back. It's what the packs are for. Dan shakes his head but don't move. Maury blinks, then grins, nervous but glad. Jin beams like he won. We shoulder packs that afternoon, the very ones Lork made us keep ready. Food, rope, water, cloth, knives. Steel on our hips, not from the day's training. We shouldn't to have 'em, but we does. Belts buckled, scabbards knocking our legs. Feck, I can't believe I'm doing it. Jin hums with every step, his grin near glowing. Maury follows, wide-eyed, swinging his pack like a boy on festival day. Dan's jaw is set hard, thunder on his face, but his boots keep pace. I looks back once at the porch, at the rail, at the doorframe Jilly touched. 6 days they trusted me. 6 days to hold the line. I steps onto the path. We gets to Parton. It's about the hardest walk I ever done. Not 'cause it's far, neither, it ain't. But we gets there and Jin gots plans. He gots coin too. He ain't stopped playin' the game these last few years, been savin' his coin instead of spendin', 'cause he been gettin' 2 meals a day at the Avens. We sets ourselves with 2 rooms for the night. Dan and Maury in one, Jin and me in the other. We gets dinner, drinks, and we plays cards with some locals. We laugh real hard and have a real good time. A strummer starts at his string box and gives us an hour of tunes to sing to. I admit, it's been a long time since I had this much fun. That night, Jin got ideas. Him and me in the same room. Well, I admit it's something I've been dreaming about a long time, but I ain't gonna get in a family way for one night's fun. So I tells him, and to my surprise, he agrees. He ain't never insisted, ain't never pushed. I knows how girls end up. Those who live on the streets, those who does the act to make ends meet, but those ends don't always end pretty. Morning comes, and I'm in for a bit of a surprise. I'm packing my bag, getting ready to head back.
I ain't going back, Chris.
What? I says it all full of surprise, but I'm not.
Sorry, Chris. I've been telling you for 2 years now. I want to see the island. Hells, I want to see the world. I'm off. Maury will come. Dan maybe too. But it's you I want by my side.
I admit, I've been thinking of nothing else. I know I'm letting Ma and Da down. I knew I would too. I even hid the key to the front door on a nail they'd know where to find it. 'Cause something told me this were a one-way trip. We don't stay another night. Instead, we count the coin Jin got. More than 90 coppers. That'll get us a long way. I mean, it's more than 30. And 30 is a pretty big number too. I know, 'cause that's what my mum taught me before she died. But it won't last forever. So we decide it's camping while we can. Inns only when the weather ain't so nice. We'll walk by day, take camp by night. That is, till the coin runs out.
Sharael, Maldine. I watch Cullen for a moment, noting how he cuts his food. Then, I pick up the knife, grip it tightly, and poise it over the ham. The blade slices through the meat easily, but I make too large a motion, sending a few pieces off my plate. I sigh, settling for a long strand of ham and cutting it into smaller chunks. My mouth waters in anticipation as I lift a piece to my lips. Is it safe? Mistrust of Sandra creeps in. Would she poison us? But why would she? She's been seeking our favor. Surely poisoning us now would defeat her purpose. I pop the piece into my mouth. Salty, sweet, smoky. The flavors burst across my tongue. Nothing like the dried jerk we ate yesterday. This is divine. It's delicious, Dagar. Dagar abruptly lifts his head from his plate, a piece of carrot clinging to his cheek before tumbling to the table. Grins wide, face covered in food before diving back into his meal. Cullen chews on a slice of ham, watching Dagar's antics with amusement.
When will Sandra be back?
Dagar attempts a shrug, face down.
Good morning.
Sandra says, materializing at the far end of the table. I jerk, barely managing to compose myself. She wasn't there a moment ago. It happened between blinks. Chewing slowly as she smiles at us. I don't offer her a greeting.
I hope breakfast is suitable. It's the best I could find.
Cullen, ever polite, is the first to respond.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
His sincerity makes me wonder. Did he mean what he said last night about withholding trust? He seems in such good spirits now. Perhaps, like me, he's swayed by this place. Sandra circles the table and takes her seat, reaching over to stroke Dagar's back.
Good morning, Dagger.
Dagar grunts through a mouthful of food, clearly too engrossed to respond. Thank you again for the meal. Once we're finished, we'll be leaving. Sandra smiles but says nothing. Cullen looks at me next, and I can see the question forming before he speaks.
Sharael, I know we didn't discuss this last night, but I, for one, would like Dagar to accompany us.
I knew it. I knew this was coming. What choice do I have? I nearly ruined everything last night with Cullen. I can't afford to push him further. And if Sandra still holds any power, denying her would be foolish. I force a shrug. If that's your wish, I won't stop him.
You hear that?
Cullen turns toward Dagger, but before he can finish, the little creature lunges at him. Dagger thuds into Cullen's chest, knocking the breath from him. Cullen grunts, stumbling backward over his chair. I leap to my feet, reaching for my sword. His chair topples beneath him with a crack of wood.
Jeez, Dagger!
My sword is half drawn.
Can't wait! Can't wait! So much fun to be had!
Cullen bursts into laughter, rolling onto his back as Dagar tries to hug him, wrapping stubby arms around his neck. Relieved, I let my sword fall back into place. Cullen kicks broken chair parts away from his feet as he pulls Dagar into a proper hug. I can't help but stare, longing blooming inside me. So easy, so simple, to be embraced like that. All I need is a long tail, cute ears, and eyes like soup spoons. Will I ever feel Cullen's arms around me like that? I shake the thought away. Damn, I mutter under my breath. It's this place.
What was that, dear?
I force on a happy face and glance at Sandra, trying to play innocent. I didn't say anything. Cullen is back on his feet, lifting the broken chair. He tries to ride it, but the back falls off. One leg splintered.
I'm sorry about your chair.
He places Dagar on the table.
That's all right, Cullen. I won't need it. Come, finish your breakfast.
Cullen kneels at the table, while I slide back into my seat. Dagar's already face down in his plate, muttering between bites about getting on the road. As we finish the last scraps of food, Sandra speaks again.
I hope everything was to your satisfaction. I've little experience cooking.
It was excellent. Thank you.
I murmur something similar, though I'm distracted. I'm waiting for the inevitable.
Which brings me to my request.
There it is. Cullen freezes mid-bite.
You want me to release you?
Sandra meets his gaze, her expression calm. Just to be clear, I lean in, narrowing my eyes. You want Cullen to kill you?
Yes.
Her tone is flat, as if she's asking for nothing more than a favor. Dagar's ears droop, his small body slumping as he turns to face her.
But
Cullen's face pales.
I can't.
You can, Cullen.
No, I can't. And
Cullen, would you not end the suffering of a man lying on the battlefield? Would you not release him? I am that man, suffering, in pain. I've learned to hide it over the years, but I suffer immensely.
I'm sorry.
I understand, but don't worry. I'll make it easy for you.
Pardon?
No!
Dagar's ears shoot upright, his voice sharp.
What do you mean?
Cullen's urgency bleeds through his words. I know. We both do. We have to get out of here.
Oh, Dagar, I have something for you.
Sandra, what do you mean?
I reach for his hand, squeezing gently. Let them say their goodbyes, though it's just an excuse. We need to leave, now. He glances at me, seeing the fear in my eyes. It reflects back at me in his own. Sandra draws Dagar close, stroking his fur with care. In one swift motion, her hand slides over his back and pulls his worn knife from its sheath. For a heartbeat, I think she's about to end her own life. But then, in a blink, the old blade is gone, replaced with something new. The knife glows with a silver sheen, its point double-edged. The hilt gleams white like pearl, the crossguard polished brass. For a moment, it's the most magnificent blade I've ever seen. Then it dims, looking dull and commonplace again, just like the old knife had. Dagar stares at it.
This is Curis Demoris.
I remember, from the first time we fought.
Yes. I knew so little about it then. It was foolish of me to use it. You made me cut my palm, you little rascal. Good times.
Yes, you could really howl back then.
When even the gods turn their faces away, an oath may be all that remains. Whether it binds or breaks, only time will tell. This is Season 3, Episode 7, Ashes and Oaths. I'm your host and author, Mike Carmel. If you're enjoying the journey, leaving a review on Apple or Spotify helps keep the stream alive. Patrons get early access and exclusive extras. Join the stream on Patreon. And for the novels and more, visit mikecarmel.ca. That's MikeCarmel.ca. Secrets fall loose in Sansa like sparks from a fire. One whisper too many, and the blaze might catch.